What is going on, guys and girls? It is GhostRobo. The retro revenge continues with Spyro Year of the Dragon. Yes, I did play Spyro 1 and 2 back in the PlayStation 1 glory days, but this is the game that I have the most fond memories of playing with my younger brothers and just really getting into the glorious, goofy graphics and collecting all of these dragon eggs. So we're going to jump right in and bring you guys way back to another era with a whole different mentality about games. Everybody had a ton of fun on my Crash Bandicoot Return to Glory, so hopefully the same is true here. Let's see what Spyro is all about. She doesn't even look evil. She looks like a nice person. She could be Spyro's girlfriend or something. Poor dragon eggs. Dragons are deep sleepers. Except for... well, not except for that one. They all sleep super good. This is the most epic intro cutscene of all time. Oh, man. Oh, no. A powerful villain emerges and we must chase... She just sure doesn't look like a villain. She doesn't have any little...
Capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
What? This is so random so far.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
Down the holes we go at the request of the Master Dragons. And inside there is where the game shall begin. These little still life artistry pieces that begin the segments are pretty darn sexy. They have some serious oomph to their graphical capability. And here we are in the world of Spyro. Back before he did the whole Skylander toys thing, he was a jolly dragon who horn charged and flew and messed around with a bunch of crazy critters, including this firefly and that tiger creature that we saw before. I have a lot of memories of playing this at Target as well. Back when like demo stations were a big deal, I would go and stand there the whole time my mom would shop, and let me know if you guys did this at all, but I would stand there and just be sipping on my icy and just play the demo for Spyro Year of the Dragon for a long time before I ended up getting the game myself. And just the whole time my mom was shopping, I would just be playing games, and that was fun to go to Target because I got to demo out a lot of PlayStation 1 and 64 stuff that I didn't have, at home or anything, so it was pretty cool. Spyro controls kind of like a truck with really shaky wheels, but I'm going to do my best to navigate him around this madness
Spyro.
maze.
To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button. You can look all around by holding the triangle button down.
Very, very strange. So I'm guessing that... was this out when there wasn't 2 analog sticks? Or no? Because, okay, I can rotate the camera with this. I can center here. Very, very weird. I don't remember if this came out first or the Crash game I played recently.
the one
Uh-oh.
in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
She doesn't seem too angry or crazy. I think we can handle it. But she has too much of an Easter Bunny mentality. She probably shouldn't have hidden the eggs. Maybe she should have just stored them in her evil lair. I don't recommend, if you want to be a evil egg thief, I don't recommend just spewing the eggs around a bunch of random worlds. You probably should keep them in a throne room or something like that. But this game sort of borrowed a little...
Oh my! Can you help us? Hordes of ferocious Rhinox have overrun our town and kidnapped the mayor.
Okay, just help him out. What I was going to say was this game borrowed a little bit from, or not borrowed really, but just shared in like this sort of 3D platformer era of having like multiple worlds with objectives and things to collect and do. And I like these guys who seem to really hate us, and we really hate them as well. I'm surprised by how, there we go, that's the fire breath I like to see. How pulled in the camera is, but no matter. It's a really pretty game in the sense that it's just got so much color. And if you didn't know, it's made by Insomniac, the people who now do Ratchet and Clank. They do, Resistance, and so it's really fun to see where these companies, just like Naughty Dog, with Crash Bandicoot and eventually The Last of Us, and Insomniac, where they've come. It's fun to see how some of these studios have really evolved over the years, and what kind of games they've ended up making, and where they originated. That's kind of a really cool thing that I enjoy. And this Retro Revenge stuff is going to be just a one-off series where I play, one video of these epic old games and kind of just enjoy them and share my memories with you guys and build a cool conversation. I really want you guys to let me know in the comments below all your memories of this game as well. Alright, you catch your breath and help out. So definitely let me know what your memories of Spyro are, and if there's any other games you want to see me cover on this Retro Revenge kick, just let me know. It can be for PS1 or maybe even a different system of this old-timey era. Just let me know, and I will bring my favorites and maybe some of yours to a YouTube screen near you soon.
This Rhinox is too big to charge. You'll have to flame him using the circle button.
Well, goody golly goodness. A little tutorial action here. Flame him and maim him. He gets invisible. These guys can't even save themselves. What's really strange about this game is it's a game that if you were a kid, like for me, you're going around and collecting stuff, right? The goal is to unlock all these dragons, hatch them from their eggs, and save them. Almost like it reminds me of the Chow Garden in like Sonic Adventure 2 and stuff like that. But anyways, it's a game that like in a demo you would just run around endlessly collecting these gems, and before I had significant time to like sit down and rent the game myself in my own house, I just thought like, what are you doing? It just seemed like you never really progressed. You kind of just were running around collecting gems and killing these Rhinox, but it was so freaking intriguing. I had so much fun just diving into Spyro and really loving all these games. And it was a game, my brother is 4.5 years younger than me, and it was a game that both of us could play together and enjoy and take turns on. He sat there and watched me play like Ocarina of Time or some of those more challenging games. But this was one that he enjoyed playing as well, and so it was cool to be able to share that experience with my sibling and just have that as a memory between us. And I do remember this level because this is the demo level that they would show and have on display if you ever played this at Target, those demo stations. Do they even do demo stations anymore? I guess I don't go to enough like retail stores to know, but I've seen some, I guess, but I never see kids playing them. I can think of some Xbox 360 demo stations at like Walmart and stuff, but I never see kids playing them, whereas, man, whenever I would go to Meijer or Target or Toys R Us, I always was looking for those demo stations to see what games I could check out for free, because then you didn't have to rent them, and with no YouTube or anything to check it out, it was the best way to figure out what you wanted to buy next.
Thanks for the help, but I think I would have worn him down in a minute.
Oh, you are very welcome, except you don't have a lot of gratitude in your heart, Mr. Creepy Bear. So I'm guessing if we clear all these guys out, it's sort of like a scavenger hunt almost, like you're going around to clear guys out and look for as many eggs as you can.
Thank Thank you for
find as
rescuing
much
my
stuff.
town. As mayor, I award you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
Giant chicken eggs? I think it's a dragon egg. Sanders the dragon. Gotta catch them all, baby. Aw, what a cutie. Reminds me of the show Dragon Tales.
I'm sorry. That was the ugliest chicken I've ever seen.
No worries, I liked it. So he's gonna leave, I guess, and we have a portal back into the other dimension, but I'm gonna quickly go up here and just see if there's anything else. I don't remember, do they tell you how many? Let's see, is it in the atlas or? Somewhere they show you, Sunny Villa, they show you, okay, so I've got 132 out of 400 gems and 2 out of 6 eggs. So there's lizard skating, and it tells you, it's almost like sort of a basic setup akin to like Mario 64 and then the stars in each level, except less strict objectives and more like just running around trying to find stuff. It's not as apparent like, oh, you're trying to, you know, collect all the coins or get to the top of the mountain. You kind of just have to find them for yourselves. I don't even know where this portal shall take us. Different part of the level? Ooh, what's
Hi,
up?
Spyro. I found this gladiator training arena, and it makes a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills?
Sure, let's do
I
it.
bet you can't catch all 15 of the lizards running around here. Just come back.
If you want some tips, catch the lizards. All right, so this one is pretty objective-based here. Looking for some lizards. Ugh. Okay, I gotta build up speed for that. Ouch. Hey. Wait, I'm done? No. Give me back my skateboard. Give it back to me. All right. What's interesting about these games is to really play them and think like this was the cream of the crop back in the day. You know, like when I was, gosh, probably about, 8, 9, 10 years old. That age range, these were like the best games to play. And if you compare something like, I don't know, like The Last of Us or BioShock Infinite to this, I mean, it's totally unfair because games have evolved and the industry has changed so much. But I think it's just interesting. I don't know why Spyro keeps crashing. Apparently he can only face one direction. But it's interesting to see what was really popular then versus now. Like, okay, this is so akin to like, or so much similar to like, sort of how movies like Shrek were so popular for so long, or just like that sort of strain of films, the trend in the whatever you want to call it, like the fad of the day was these games that were very much like Saturday morning cartoons, and that's why you got all these mascots and you got, Crash and Spyro and all these characters that a lot of us grew up with or just remember fondly from our younger days. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get higher. Can I boost? Gain stamina. These lizards are pretty tricky. You kind of just bounce them. Ooh. Oh, I can probably blow them with my fire. Let's see if that will work. And it's just what I'm getting at is it's surprising to me that there's not really anything like this. I mean, people do make licensed games, but everyone considers them like baby games, and no one. There's no like major studios really making stuff like this anymore. Like how, Naughty Dog and Insomniac were taking care of Spyro and Crash. You don't see, besides Nintendo really, you don't really see any major studios making, whoa, look at all them trick points that we don't get. But you don't see major studios making games like this, and it's just kind of an interesting change of affairs as the years go on, and I wonder if we'll ever get back to it, because companies have to surely see the success of something like a Skylanders or a Disney Infinity, or the Lego games are actually pretty darn good games, even though they're technically marketed, for kids. And just be interested to see if they ever come back in this vein, with top tier publishers maybe dedicating a game towards a younger audience, or at least to a more, it doesn't necessarily have to be a younger audience, but to to a more family friendly and fun filled affair rather than a blood and guts mega challenge. But I'm curious to know who your favorite mascot was. If you were more of a Spyro dude, if you liked Crash Bandicoot the most of all, I want to know who your favorite was, and if there's a different favorite that you have, let me know, because like I said, I'm looking for fun games to cover, and I have a few in mind from my memories, but definitely feel free to share your own, because it might even pique my interest and pique my memory of things that I somehow may have forgotten, which is entirely possible. There's a lot of games I'm like, I didn't remember that, and then I do remember it. Hey, oh, you can only get them on your board, so that's interesting. I was like, maybe I can get off and trick him. We do have the Spyro charge, where he goes headfirst into anything. Okay, so there's 5 left. I have to finish this up fast. Where are these guys at? Oh, there's a big ramp here. Okay. Woo! Good work. You, sir, are next. Break your back, or at least explode you into our cache. We've got 3 more. We'll collect these, and let's go check out another level, see if we can open up a different one. Maybe pique your memory from another stage, because I don't know that I ever beat this game. Like I said, I was in that mode from the demo units of just kind of messing around and not really ever beating it. I think the first game I really was serious about beating in this era. I guess I did beat Crash 2, which is a challenging game. So maybe it was just the nature of Spyro made me like, I don't even feel like beating this. I think it's just more a game that you kind of, I don't know, for me and my brothers would just play with it more than we would, actually try to beat it. Whereas Mario 64, like, that's a game I really constantly tried to beat, and I would ask for help from my uncle or from my dad, and be like, we gotta get this last star. But what's funny, or interesting, I guess, is that some of you might not have even ever had a PlayStation 1 or ever even played these games because you're too young, which is not a bad thing at all. It's just interesting to me because, I don't know, gaming has come so far so fast, and some of you, these graphics are probably just disgusting, but I promise for a while they were like, holy crap, we love this stuff, and it looked so dang good to our eyes, and it was like these games would make the merriest Christmas presents a kid could ask for. Alright, 1 left, and I think it's in the upper level up over there. Let's see if we can circle back around, quickly get up there, we'll finish this little circuit out, and move on to a new area. Alright, straight up here. As long as I stay on my board, this guy looks like he's ready to go down, so... Boom! That's 15 out of 15.
Hey,
Give me that egg!
Great.
And while you're boarding, I found this. He freaking found the egg. Why didn't he stop us from boarding? We could have unlocked Emily a few seconds ago. They're really adorable, though. I do have to give them that.
All the lizards without wiping out, and before time runs out.
Ooh, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. I'm gonna leave we'll leave the difficult boarding for another day, Hunter. We'll leave that for another day. We got 3 eggs from here. Let's head back to the main world and see if we can find something different. I do love the icon of Crash up top. I mean, of Spyro up top, and I'm surprised that there never was a real crossover game. I guess I'm surprised in general that there aren't more video game crossovers. It kind of seems, especially in this era, like the perfect opportunity to have like a Crash vs. Spyro game or something like that. You know, kind of they've brought Sonic and Mario together a little bit lately with like the Olympic Games or even Smash Brothers. I think it would have been so cool to see like a Sonic or like a Spyro and Crash game. That would have been pretty awesome. Who's this?
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
Well, okay.
The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
Hey, 300 gems to free Sheila. Well, we're gonna have to go get those and get her out of here. Hey, Hunter's over here too. What you doing? Bringing back so many memories. He's naked, by the way, and he doesn't have fingers.
Spyro, I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world. But you'll have to
Whoa,
to
bro.
get across to it. Press the X button to...
Alright, X to glide. These voice actors were trying real hard, weren't they? Look at him. He's just got Hop City. Let's go to another level.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get...
Hey. No. I want to go to the new... Ooh, okay. Alright, I guess we'll try this little hover maneuver out. Little flow, goodness. Dang it, Spyro. It's a little awkward to make you press the... press the triangle button at the end of... Oh, I guess you don't have to hold X for the glide. That's why it's not super awkward. It's just only kind of, like, medium awkward. Alright.
To get the best...
I gotcha, Hunter. I know that you have leaping like friggin' Tigger, but I can do it too.
Oh, I
Bingo.
almost forgot. I found this egg.
All these guys just forget about these magic dragon eggs that they somehow find. Coltrane. Freaking Gears of War reference 20 years before it came out. How the heck? Oh, dang. What's down here? Whoa. Whoa. Icy caves. I love the fact that the game had like a hub world that you could then explore and find stuff in. It's not just like a dead hub world. And this is what I miss about Mario, and this is why I wanted sort of a, quote, true 3D Mario, is because I love the hub worlds where then you can explore and they can hide secrets within the hub world instead of just, oh, the hub world's meaning, you know, it's just a method to access levels. It's nothing more. I like the fact that, you know, you can have a hub world that houses some secrets, a hub world that feels like its own level, you know, and that's very cool and something that I really dug about Mario 64, Sunshine, games like this. What is this? Whoa. Take me up. Hey, nice, okay. Let's go to that other portal and see what's up with this second level. Give you guys a good take of something else in the Spyro world. We could free her, but I think that we'll let her just rest for a little bit more so we can go and check out what's in the Cloud Spires. I do remember this screen super perfectly, like this transition screen where Spyro looks so happy and content. He's like, hey, this is a freaking great adventure. I'm gonna go have a freaking cinnamon roll. Doesn't he look like that? He looks like he doesn't have a care in the world. Nothing is wrong. This guy is blowing clouds out of his body. Get back here. I'm gonna charge into you. Whoa. Okay. Knocking some oh my gosh. How do we beat him?
The Rhinox have shut down our cloud generator, and I'll never see a rainbow again.
Aww. Poor guy. Freaking Care Bear voice there. I don't know how we defeat that guy. He's pretty tough. Whoa, the camera's a little slow. This is such a such a PlayStation 1 game in so many ways. Like, it has all the hallmarks of that era so intensely.
If my wings were big and strong like yours, I could easily glide across here.
And I love how these little characters are giving you like tutorial tips and or like hints, no matter what, that you can use to solve anything. But they like couch it as it's just like, oh, it's just a conversation. We added so much sweet dialogue. They're not really just helping you cheat. They're doing all the good. Ooh, where are we going? Whoa! It almost feels. Do you guys get the sense like it almost feels like a racing game in a weird way?
Wearing protects them from your
All right, flame breath. Charge him. No flame breath here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it has like racing game sensibilities. I think of like Diddy Kong Racing, and some of that stuff. Just the way you go around. It reminds me a lot of that. I know it's not a racing game by any stretch of the imagination, but it really reminds me of that. Okay, there. Little fire breath always hurts the big guys. Fire, fire, fire. Flames are dire. You are my desire. Go boom. Hey, weird little chicken bird. So this is Spyro Year of the Dragon, and it's on PS3. A lot of people are wondering, how are you playing these games? How do you play Crash? There's a lot of PlayStation 1 classics on PlayStation 3, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, as of right now, they're not usable on PS4. It's only on Vita. I think you can play them on Vita, PSP, and PS3. But nonetheless, for like $6 to take a huge trip down memory lane is really, I think, pretty exciting and fun. And so I'm more than happy to be diving into these and rescuing Stephanie and just, you know, I'm the kind of person who like a lot of times really enjoys watching old home movies or, you know, seeing myself when I was younger, and it brings back a lot of happy feelings and good memories. And so this is sort of the same thing because it's chronicling my childhood through games, and that's very kind of a special thing for me, and I'm glad that I have all of these memories and games that are really good experiences to go back to and really enjoy. Alright, Press's gems are sent off to Moneybags, and he's going to alter his behavior and now raise this platform, apparently. Why, thank you, Mister. We appreciate your goodies. Boom, get out of here. Boom, get out of here. Alright, on top of the world.
Remember, to get your longest glide...
Oh, I know all about it. You gotta press the triangle button. I learned all about that from Hunter. Oh gosh. I think we'll be fine though. Yes. These armored Rhinox, they're pretty afraid of Spyro, by the way. They kind of run away a lot. And his eye expressions I love. I know it's very slight, but he looks like a... I think they did a lot to make him almost look like a dog. You know, he reminds me so much of a dog, and maybe that's why he's so charming, just with his eyes, even though he is a dragon. he reminds me of a dog. And one game that I'd love to be able to check out again, I don't know if any of you guys have good memories of this, but is Ape Escape. I really, really enjoyed that game. I'll have to check and see if it's on PlayStation Network or what, but I really like that game a lot. And that might be one of the next ones we do. But again, let me know in the comments below any games that are some of your favorite retro memories, and I'll try and see what I can do.
You activated the bellows? Maybe I can get the cloud generator working again.
Well, golly gee, probably a good idea. Yes, we're making clouds, we're making magic, we're making music, and everybody is happy. Rain is pouring. Look at this.
Rhinox must
Stage
have been using
change.
This thing to clog up the cloud generator.
Thank you for another dragon. Henry is here, and that's some... You think Levolution is cool in Battlefield. You think the dynamic maps are cool in Call of Duty Ghosts. Check this out. We got rain, baby, in our stage here, in a portal to another dimension. I wonder if this is skating again or what. Oh my god, what?
Our sun has gone out. We can make a
Aw.
new one with our lava fusion cauldron and 3 sun seeds. But they keep burning out before we can get them in the pot.
Darn.
Step on the switch to get a fresh sun seed and keep flaming it until you get it into the pot.
Okay. Go. Stay hot. Right. Go. Go right to the pot. Right to the pot. Go to the pot, buddy. You gonna jump in there? Will he jump? Bingo, that's 1 sun seed in the pot. This is absolutely the simplest task ever. By the way, but these sun seeds are really, really awesome looking. Gotta love the charm of this game. I don't know where they designed this kind of stuff. But ouch! That burned me. But I don't care. I've got a mission to do, baby. Get in the pot. Hey, are you kidding me? Really? Whoa, Sunseed Extravaganza. He's gone crazy. Crazy about Spyro, and so am I. This is a pretty fun game. I think, to be honest with you, if I had to say whether this or Crash holds up better, I think Crash Bandicoot holds up better. Primarily because it's a very mechanic-driven game. And this, I think, relies more on the controls of the era, whereas Crash felt more... I don't know, like the mechanics they built in Crash felt much more sound, and it's a little bit more simplistic. You know, it's more static screens, and you're kind of running through very linear pathing and stuff like that. But I feel like that because it's a little more limited, they were able to build something that can kind of stay a little bit longer over time. Whereas this, you definitely sense the age more, but nonetheless, it's still a pretty darn fun experience, and it's very cool. Like I mentioned, to go back to this. Get in that pot, you freaking Sunseed. Dance around and make everybody burn. Well, not totally burn, just feel your heat. This one, just because of its open worldness and more possibly ambition with what they were trying to do.
Here, you can have this last sunseed.
It does show its age a little bit more, but what a great trip down the memory lane this has been. I hope you guys really got a kick out of this. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know all your thoughts and memories in the comments below and what game you think we should cover next on Retro Revenge. Until that time, go guys and girls, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate. That freaking bug is kind of scary, and we'll see you all later.